Hey everybody, welcome back. So, you've seen the title and the thumbnail. You know that I've got the new Disney Mattel Frozen collector set 2-pack with Elsa and Anna. I'm really excited to get into this because I've really been enjoying the Mattel Disney dolls, the newer Mattel Disney dolls. I really like the new face sculpts. I like that, I like when they use saran. They don't always use saran, but you know. Anyway, I've just really been liking the dolls, and like the Radiance collection dolls, those are some of my new favorite Disney dolls that I own. So I'm just really excited to get into these. Now, this box is wrapped up in this extra plastic because I did get it from Amazon. If you don't know, Amazon does what they call Amazon warehouse deals, where they take items that have been returned or damaged in the warehouse, but they're still in a sellable state or condition, and they sell them at a discounted price. Now, this set I think is originally, I think it retails at $100. I could be wrong about that, but I got this for $54 because of the Amazon warehouse deal. So, and like there, it has like the little sticker on it that says, "Thanks to you, this product has a second life." So, yeah, I mean, if I can get a good discount on a, something I was gonna buy anyway, I'm okay with this. If the packaging is damaged, whatever, I'm gonna take them out of the box anyway, so that works for me. The one thing is, I'm hoping this wasn't like bought by a collector and then they got it and the face was really wonky or they looked terrible and they returned it and that's the reason it was on a discount. I hope not. I've gotten really lucky and gotten some really good deals using the Amazon warehouse option. So I'm hoping that that's going to be the same for this. But anyway, I am going to go ahead and start opening this. But first, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Also, some of you have mentioned that you were subscribed, but at some point you got unsubscribed. YouTube unsubscribed you somehow. So double check and make sure you're still subscribed, just to make sure, because I don't know what was going on with that, if that was a glitch or what was going on. So don't forget to double check and make sure you actually are subscribed if you wanted to be. Anyway, that's enough of my spiel and my intro and everything. Let's get to the dolls. Okay, so I don't know how I'm supposed to open these. Hold on, I've got some scissors here. These are literally little cuticle scissors. I use them to clip the little plastic, things holding the dolls in the box. But this works just as well to cut through plastic. All right, so here is the box, and honestly, this looks kind of cool. I actually really like the presentation of this. It's a nice heavy duty box. It kind of reminds me of the Collector Alice in Wonderland that we got, or even the Monster High Haunt Couture dolls, because it's kind of like a shoebox where this is gonna slide out, but the cover is matte with some glossy, snowflakes, because it's frozen, and on the back, the back is pretty simple. It's just got some information here if you want to actually I'll just look through it real quick. Well, yeah, I mean, I'll pause it so you can read it. That was mean of me. I'm like, here, look at it, but then don't look at it. All right, so let's see if I can get this on the screen and in focus. There we go. So if you want to read through this, feel free to pause it. I'll do some of the other languages as well, just in case if there's anybody watching from other countries that wants to read it. Hopefully that was clear enough that you can actually see it. But basically it says, celebrating Disney 100 years of wonder with this collector edition set that captures Anna and Elsa in sparkling detail. And then it kind of goes through and describes what the dolls, their design and everything like that. But this is going to be both Anna and Elsa. And let me go ahead and do this. I'm going to put, let me do this. I'm going to do, I'm going to do this in real time, so that way you guys get to see them first. Here's the back of the inside of the, lid or whatever over here. So there's that. But there we go. So there are the dolls, and there's a dust cover. Let me take a look now. Oh, they look so good. I don't even know why this was on an Amazon warehouse deal. Is Anna taller than Elsa? Is Elsa wearing flats? Oh, her knees are bent. Maybe that's why. But oh my gosh, they look so cute. Oh, and their faces are good. I mean, they are collector dolls, but I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean anything because for the Radiance collection, both my Jasmine, which ones? Jasmine and Belle and kind of Aurora, their eyes were kind of like, not enough to call them wonky, but I could see that like they're kind of printed like this. Like they're supposed to be here, but they're printed like this. Like that was an exaggeration, but to kind of give you an idea. Luckily, it wasn't enough for them to look bad. They still look really cute, and I kept them. I'm still really happy with them, and they're still some of my favorite Disney dolls that I have. But yeah, these are super cute. Now, I do have a couple Frozen dolls. Frozen, I don't know if it's just the design of their costumes and stuff like that. These characters, let me take the dust cover off so you can actually see without a glare. There's something about Anna and Elsa that's just not my favorite design necessarily. So I do like them. Let me just say I do like them. But out of like the different options, like I like them, but they're just not my favorite when it comes to the design of their outfits and their costumes. So when it comes to the dolls, I don't have that many dolls of them. I want to say I have like 2 Elsa dolls and 2 Anna dolls. So I've got like the original ones. Like I've got the original Elsa doll that came out from the Disney store when the movie came out. I've got the original Anna that came out around that same time. Actually, they might have been like the following year, so it might not be the original ones, but anyway. And they're in basically these outfits. I've got these dolls, and then I have the hair play dolls, which Elsa is still in this outfit, if I remember correctly, but Anna is not in this outfit. She's in her like Coronation Day outfit from the first movie, and they both have really long hair because they're hair play dolls. I do have a video of me unboxing and reviewing those now that I think about it. I'll put the link here, so if you want to see that video, you can go check that out. That's an older video when I was living out in Carmichael, so like the quality's not as good, but it was still a fun video. I did a glitter beard in that one. Actually, that's the video where I got the clip of me doing the glitter beard in my intro for all of my videos. Is that clip still in the intro? I don't know if I took it out, but anyway, yeah, you can go check that video out. But yeah, so there's those 2. Oh, and I think I have one, actually I do have one more. Is it up? Frozen, yes. I do have one more Elsa doll than I have Anna doll, because the other Elsa doll that I have is from Frozen 2, and it was a doll review that I did in the park. So I can actually put that video up here as well if you want to see that one. But I got that one because it is Elsa in her Frozen 2 outfit, the white dress that I really like. So I definitely wanted to get that doll because I, didn't already have a doll in that dress, and I liked it kind of more than this blue dress. But that review I did while I was physically in Disneyland. So I did the review from Fantasyland. Oh, and that's the video where it started to rain halfway through. Oh my gosh. Anyway, go check that video out too if you haven't. It'll also be at the end of this video on the screen if you want to check it out later. But anyway, so now I am adding to my Frozen collection, which is really interesting. I didn't think I would because, like, while I love the soundtrack and the movies are good, I never really was big into collecting the dolls for Frozen. So now I'm excited to add some like good, decent quality ones, like literally just looking at them in the box. I'm pleasantly surprised because they're definitely way better quality than the Disney store offered. I'm worried about their hair because it doesn't feel like saran, but it might be nylon. It's kind of hard to tell because there's gel in it and they're braided. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But overall, these are really nice looking dolls. I am going to get them out of the box so that way I can show them to you a little bit easier. So let me actually, why don't I go ahead and do that? I'm going to send you guys to a little commercial break. Unless you have YouTube Premium, then you'll just see some on-screen white noise static for like a few seconds. But when I come back, then I will have the dolls out of the box and we'll take a closer look. Okay, you guys, I got them out of the box and these dolls are incredible. Also, I lied to you. I do have another set of Anna and Elsa dolls because I just opened in a live stream a big 8-pack of Disney dolls. I'll put the link there if you want to see that live stream. But anyway, yeah, I opened this 8-pack of 8 Mattel Disney dolls, including Alice in Wonderland and Tinkerbell and a few others, and Anna and Elsa. Now, what was interesting in that video is that the Anna and Elsa that I got in that big 8-pack, those two dolls, their hair was kind of hard for me to identify because in that box there was kind of a mix. Some of the dolls had saran, some of them had polypropylene. Anna and Elsa, I could not tell, and I think it was nylon, but because it was braided, it was hard to tell. I'm having the same difficulty here. Like, it doesn't feel as bad as polypropylene, but it's somewhere between polypropylene and nylon. And I'm wondering if this is maybe a nylon. It's possible that they just use a nicer polypropylene. I don't know, but the hair feels nice, so I'm not gonna complain. Plus the hair is in these like braids, and I don't have any intention of taking these braids down or these hairstyles down, especially since they look this good out of the box. Like, I feel like I got really lucky with these, and their hair actually looks really decent. I mean, Elsa's hair right here, it's a little box hair right at the end here. I mean, I could fix that with the dunking just the tip of the hair in like boil wash, whatever, or something. I'm not gonna worry about it. One thing I love that Mattel does though is that they just give her a, you know, long hairstyle with a braid instead of that mullet thing that the Disney store dolls always do. They always give her like this crazy haircut to try and match the hairstyle in the movie. But for Mattel, they just give her this nice sleek braided side braid ponytail, and then they do like a little tendril at the top. I much prefer that. It looks so much prettier in my opinion. Speaking of her hair is attached to her arm right here by a rubber band. I'm gonna take this off really quick. There we go. I thought I was gonna have to cut it, but I think it's the rubber band holding her ponytail in, so I'll just leave it. But anyway, so yeah, that's how she looks now with her hair is free the hair. I don't know what I'm doing. Now there is product in the end of their braids, like at the ends of the hair here. There's a little bit of hair gel, which is part of the reason why, like, the hair gel makes it feel dry and gritty, but then up here it feels really smooth, but it's hard to, you know, rub it together because it's not loose up here. And usually that's how I tell if it's nylon or polypropylene. But just feeling the hair like this, it feels smooth. So I'm just gonna say it's nylon. Anna's hair is also attached, but it's attached with some of these like plastic things. So these I could actually cut out real quick. Ooh, careful not to cut the hair or her dress. There we go. Here we go. Now her hair is free as well. So something that they didn't do that's kind of disappointing is they didn't give Anna her little blonde streak. She's supposed to have like a little blonde streak going down and then in the braid, because in the movie from when they were kids, you know, she got that little streak of blonde hair. So, and they didn't give that to her. This must be after they fixed the curse. This is at the end of the movie where all of her blonde goes away, but that's okay. So speaking of which, let's go ahead and look at Anna first. Now these dolls actually have, let me show you the stands real quick. Both stands are basically the same. They are just white geometric cut, very similar to the Radiance collection, if I remember correctly. I don't know, I think they were. Anyway, they're not, I mean, they're saddle stands, but they're the kind that clip on the doll's legs, and I love these. These are some of my favorite stands, especially for dolls that have dresses, because honestly, like the waist clips, sometimes that can mess with the doll's outfit or their costume, and I don't like that. But when it's clipped on their legs, it's way more stable than any, you know, these are more stable in general. The Kaiser stands I have work for smaller dolls, but they're, you know, sometimes they don't hold them up that great, you know, and then saddle stands are like the worst because unless if you get one that actually clips onto the doll's torso, you know, the doll will tip over. I've got the Masquerade Frankie. They're laying down up there on the shelf as well. Like even on the, like not on the stand, they fall over. Anyway, but yeah, so like that Frankie doesn't sit in the saddle stand at all. But yeah, saddle stands are annoying, but these ones, when they clip onto the legs like this, it makes them really sturdy. So like this is, you know, Elsa on her stand, like she's not going anywhere. Like this is actually a pretty decent stand. I actually like this. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you both dolls together, just kind of like go back and forth, and I'm gonna show you like all the details rather than do one doll and then later come back and do the other doll. This way I don't forget anything. hopefully. So here are the faces up close. They are super cute. I love what Mattel did with the faces. Like, I think that Hasbro got them slightly more movie accurate in my opinion, but these are very pretty. Once again, it's kind of like the Barbie version of the Disney princesses or the Barbie version of the Frozen characters, and I'm okay with it because I actually really like Mattel's style when it comes to their faces. Now, like I mentioned, the hair feels like it's a it feels like it is a nylon. For Elsa, you've got like this little curl in the front. There is tinsel in the hair, and I know not everybody likes tinsel, but I actually do kind of like this because it's not overwhelming. It's like little streaks, little highlights, little hidden bits of like an iridescent blue tinsel, and I think it's really pretty. She also has these little what are these? Little plastic iridescent snowflakes, and they're sewn into her hair. So they're not little hair barrettes, they're actually sewn in, so that, because if it was like a hair clip or a hair barrette, it would actually have too much extra plastic and it would look weird. And you know, it does that for playline dolls, but since this is a collector doll, they opted to sew these in, which I prefer, which if you take them out, you'll have to sew them back in to get them to stay, but I'm okay with that because like I said, I'm not taking the hair down. For Anna, she has her signature, you know, 2 pigtail braids. You know, she's got them braided down, and her hair is a little bit longer, which I actually prefer. Most of the Anna dolls that I have shorter hair, and I like that they gave her a little bit longer hair. I like that. She has her little hat here, which is made from this fuzzy, I never know what to call this. It's not a velvet. It's not as luxurious as velvet, but you know, it's got this hat, and it has like the print goes all the way around to the back, and like a little thing, a little emblem or whatever that is. And then it also has the fur. This faux fur is very soft, very nice quality for the materials here. Coming down to the outfit, both of these outfits are relatively movie accurate. So for Anna, I love how like all the pieces are separate. So she has this, it's interesting because the Playline version, all of the pieces are separate. The skirt, the blue undershirt, and then this black bodice. But for this collector doll, the black bodice is together. It's one piece with the blue undershirt, which is fine because I don't plan on redressing her. But you know, I just wanted to point that out. Oh, and her cape comes off. It's Velcroed in the front. So she's got her little cape, and it's really cute. It's got like these little plastic pieces here to make it look like the clasps. There's a Velcro underneath, which is how it closes. These little mini pom-poms that are done around there. All these feel really nice. This is velvet. This is like a velvet material, and it's like a satin lining. It's lined. It's fully lined. This is awesome. And then there's like a metallic paint for like these scalloped details around the edge. Looks really, really nice. Now the hat, oh, it does. Okay, I was saying the hat looks like it's attached, but it's got a see-through kind of rubber band underneath. You can kind of see the strap right there. So you could take it off. It is attached on the top here, which I might actually take that out. I think this will stay fine. I hope I don't regret this. Famous last words. All right, so let me take the hat off. Yeah, this is fine because I can take the hat off, and then if I put the hat back on, it stays where it's meant to stay. Yeah, that's totally fine. So I just took that one little plastic tie, or you know, the T-tag, and I'll take the little hat off. There's the hat, her little wintertime hat, and this is what she looks like without that. So here's a close-up of what she looks like without her hat and cape. So if you wanted to see her without. Her outfit is very movie accurate. You know, you've got the details on her bodice and everything. There's like a gold trim, and it's almost like a ribbon, but it's not a ribbon. It's like a PVC, like plasticky material in gold, trimming around the bodice, which is nice. Unfortunately, it is kind of coming undone here in the back. I don't know if I can show you right there. So it's not fully sewn correctly, but it's in the back, and it's a minor detail. The rest of it looks fine. So like, I am not gonna complain about that. The skirt is really interesting because it's this like metallic material that has the vertical stripes, and then it's got the painted details details. Like I said, it's really movie accurate, and because it's metallic, it's got like a really nice sheen or like a sparkle when you look up close. It looks really pretty. I don't know what this material is. It's stiff, so it holds its shape really nice, but it does feel okay. Like, it's not unpleasant. It's just a stiff material, so it's not very flowy. But these are display dolls, so I'm not worried about it being flowy. If we want to talk about flowy, we'll talk about Elsa's cape here in a second. But yeah, the skirt is really cute. There is an underskirt, a plastic one, and I'm going to take that off because I don't like these. They're usually put on the doll to protect the doll. Oh, is it a whole dress? No, it's just a skirt. But anyway, these are usually put on to protect the doll from the fabric. Some of these fabrics with darker colors can tend to, that's the skirt underneath, but they can tend to stain the plastic of the doll, so they put that in place. It kind of was acting like a petticoat, but I don't think you really need it. Like I said, the skirt holds its shape really well, so I'm not worried about that. So this bodice doesn't fit 100% perfectly. Like, it's a little big towards the bottom, but like if I wanted to stitch this to her, I could tailor it a little bit more and make it fit better. So see how, like, there's that. Anyway, that's like, these are little minor nitpicky things. I'm not even gonna complain because I got these dolls for like half price, so I can't complain. But she also has her little boots, and I don't think these are the boots that I think these are the ones that she gets from the Wandering Trader or whatever, the Oaken. Anyway, when she goes, woohoo, big summer blowout, that place. When she goes, I think she gets these boots from them, so I don't think that she is actually wearing these boots when she first goes there, because with this dress, but I really do like these boots. Normally I didn't like them on the other version of the doll that I have. I didn't care for them as much, but these are super cute. I like the sculpts that Mattel did, and I like the painted detail, and I don't know, they're just really cute. Elsa's outfit is really pretty. I actually really like this, and it's surprisingly detailed. Like, the materials are really good. Hi. Oh, okay, we'll talk about the articulation here in just a second. I'm actually really excited about the articulation on these dolls. Okay, so we've got her Let It Go dress. This is the dress that, you know, in the middle of the first movie, she goes from her coronation dress, that weird black and teal thing that she is wearing, to this beautiful blue ice dress, which I love that transformation. It's very Cinderella. It's very just, yes, I love it. Now, the one thing about that is most of the dolls that I have, the dress is not most of the Elsa dolls, the dress isn't super accurate, or it's like a budget version or something like that. This one is interesting because it's separate, different materials, separate pieces, or, you know, it's all sewn together. It's all one piece. But like the bodice is, well, let me just zoom in here. So the bodice is made from this really nice satin material with this like holographic silver pattern here. And then the skirt is made from a completely different material. And in fact, it's actually two different types of material. The underskirt is this really nice like polyester. It's not stretchy, but it feels really nice, and it's kind of thick, but it's super smooth and is really, really nice. Then you got the outer layer, which is this mesh material, and that has like glitter paint on it, and it's nice because, well, okay, there's a little bit of glitter coming off. I don't know if you could see that, but a little bit of glitter came off, but not a lot. But you've got like these glitter, you know, like whatever details on it. Unfortunately, on the skirt, the glitter does not go all the way around to the back. I know it's not necessary for display, but I kind of wish it did. The top does go all the way around the back. The sleeves are really cute. They're like a mesh material, and they have like a white holographic glitter painting design and snowflakes on them. And then she also has her cape, which is really beautiful. Now, I think if I remember correctly, in the movie, I think the cape was just, hold on. Oh, okay. Wow. So looking up the actual dress in the movie, this kind of impresses me even more because this is even more movie accurate than I thought. I forgot about the details on the dress. Now, the top of the dress actually had these little squares of sparkliness. It was more covered, but there was like little square sequins all over the top bodice, and this kind of recreates that look. And the skirt had this like glittery, sparkly, this exact pattern with the small lines like that. Very movie accurate. The only thing that is not super movie accurate is that her sleeves were just a solid, sparkly sheer material, whereas this is a sheer material with details painted on it. I'm not mad at it, but that is a slight departure from the movie. And then on the cape, there actually were designs very similar to this. They were just done a little bit more subtly and a little bit more sparkly, whereas this is done in like holographic silver paint or like a holographic silver foil transfer or whatever on these to kind of create all these snowflake designs and everything. So it's still movie accurate in its own way, just with a little bit of artistic liberty taken. Speaking of this cape is amazing. With the couple Elsa dolls that I have that have capes, they're all done with a stiff mesh material and I hate them. This I love. It's all floppy and flowy and there's movement to it. I mean, she can literally put her hand up like this and do that. The cold never bothered me anyway. I love that. But I love the movement of the cape and the material feels so nice. It's soft and it's smooth and it's not that weird microfiber that gets caught on any imperfection in your fingers. You know, it just feels really nice. Her shoes are interesting. Once again, I think they took a little bit of artistic liberties with the shoes. I think they're a little different from the movie, but I don't care. I'm not mad at it. So these are the shoes that Elsa has. You got these little ice pumps, or they look like ice pumps, and they have little you know, straps that kind of go up and swirl around her legs. Underneath, the shoes themselves are kind of movie accurate. The swirls are where the artistic liberty is, but I appreciate them because that means that they're gonna stay on the doll and not fall off super easily. But they are really pretty. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, like you probably already saw it and didn't think about it, but they have rooted eyelashes. So if you look at, here is Elsa's face up close. Once again, her makeup is just so stunning. But they have like the real rooted eyelashes, so you can kind of see them a little bit better there. And although I'm not a huge fan of the rooted eyelashes, I know some people really like it. So, you know, they've got the rooted eyelashes there as well. Anna's are a little kind of messed up on that side, but that's okay. They're not perfect, but they still kind of get the point across. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that Anna has her gloves. Like, so many doll lines forget to give her gloves, and I love that they gave it to her. They do have little, you can see the little white tag right there. They're made a little bit too big, and they tacked them down so that way they actually stay on her hands. And they're this fuzzy material, the same kind of material as her hat is made out of, just a different color. But they gave her gloves, or technically they're mittens, not gloves. But something I'm really excited for with these particular dolls is they are fully articulated. So these dolls have movement at the head, at their shoulders, their elbows, and their wrists. They also have movement at their hips, and they have a bend at the knee. Now, part of the reason I'm so excited about that is just because the Radiance collection, although they were articulated, they were not fully articulated. We got a bend in the elbows and wrists, which I appreciated, but they did not have a bend in the knees. And then that Collector Alice doll that Mattel put out last year or whenever it was, yeah, sometime last year, that Alice in Wonderland doll had a bend in the knees and in the elbows, but not in the wrists. So it's like, why can't we just have full articulation? But these dolls do have full articulation, and I'm really happy with this. Now, it's so funny thinking, like, I think back, because I actually really like these characters from the films, and like I said, I love the soundtrack. That's the main thing I love for Frozen, and Frozen 2 is the soundtrack. But I actually do like the movie, and I like the characters, but I was trying to think, like, why do I not collect the dolls as much? And I realized it's because the dolls that we've gotten so far have been kind of cheap. Or maybe it's not that they're cheap. Maybe it's just that they're playline and on the same level as the other princess dolls, but the particular design of their outfits is, maybe it's a little bit more detailed or something, but I just don't like the execution. So most of the Frozen dolls I end up not getting. Mattel has changed my mind on Frozen. Like, I actually really like this set. I really like these dolls, and I think that they're gonna fit right in with my Radiance collection up there. They were a little less expensive per doll, so, and they don't have like the gemstones on them like the Radiance collection does, but they're you know, like on par with this. Actually, I think that these are better than the Cinderella and the Tiana that we got from the, what was that collection called? I forgot. Anyway, but yeah, those like $45 Cinderella and Tiana dolls, these are better than those. And then you've got the Radiance collection. I feel like those are maybe a little bit of a step up from these, but they are also more expensive because they were, how much were they? Like $75 each? And then these at retail is $100 for the set, so they're $50 each technically. So they're kind of like in between. But that being said, I think that Mattel did a really good job. Hold on, I gotta put her accessories back on. Sounded like Jennifer Coolidge there for a second. God, I gotta put the accessories back on. That's so funny. As I'm filming this, I can hear my niece and nephew and my mom and grandma are out in the living room and they're listening to Disney music. I hear them all singing. So there you have it. This is the collector Frozen Anna and Elsa 2-pack that is from Mattel and Disney. I love this set. It was a really good purchase in my mind. Honestly, I would not be upset if I paid $100 for the set because I think that they were just that good. But I'm glad that I was able to get a discount, and you know, they've been marking the prices on sales all the time. Plus, you can always look out for the Amazon warehouse deals. Speaking of which, they are still marked at that price on Amazon at the time of me recording this. I don't know if they will be by the time this video goes up, but either way, I will put a link down in the description if you want to buy these for yourself. If you use that link, it's going to be for Amazon, and it is an affiliate link. So I just want to let you know before you click it that if you use that link to buy these, I do get a little bit of a commission, but obviously no pressure. Either way, I definitely recommend these. If you're a Disney fan, if you're a Frozen fan, if you're a Mattel doll fan, I do actually recommend these. You know, it's been a while. Like there's been some dolls like that I've reviewed recently where I'm just like, like there's, you know, some things between the quality and the price, or the, you know, should you get it, should you not get it, or whatever. These ones I definitely actually recommend, especially if you're a Frozen fan. That being said, I am going to get going for right now, but as always, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you thought of these dolls down in the comment section down below. I'm pointing with Anna down below. But that is going to be it from me for today. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Bye. If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video. Said bye. Sounded like a goat right there. Bye.